Welcome to part 3 of the Bare Dirt project. We have germination. Now what? Well, we grow a lawn and we mow it. What you're seeing here are oilseed radish seedlings and perennial rye grass seed. Check out my other videos in this series to see what's happened up to this point. In short, we had to dig up the backyard, resurface it, and restart a lawn. I have a playlist with these videos in it. And here you can see that the grass has started to germinate. These seeds and seedlings are getting water every day. I have several sprinklers set out and I run it for short periods of time, 2 or 3 times a day, depending on the heat and the weather. I'm really pleased with the germination here, and I cannot tell you how soft this baby grass is. This is about 1 month after first germination. You can see the grass has come in nicely, and the oilseed radish has started to grow up, and we are getting buds for flowers. Now, I don't want flowers or seeds. I just want roots. I want a nice big root to help break up the compaction in the soil. So when it's time to mow it, I'll be mowing not only the grass, but also those flower stalks. And that will help send energy back down to the roots and keep it from flowering and creating seed. The radish did bolt or go to flower sooner than I expected, and I'm sure that has to do with me planting it in the spring rather than the fall. And as the weather gets hot, it produces flower stalks and seed rather than roots. But we are still adding organic matter to the soil, and we are still beginning the decompaction process. And let's take a moment to talk about this beautiful perennial rye. It's a fine blade ryegrass. It germinates and grows very quickly in the cool weather of spring, and as you can see, it's done that. There are some patchy areas, so we will need to reseed, but it's looking pretty good, and I am just so thrilled to see green back here rather than just dirt, just the brown dirt. So I call this a success. Next step, mowing. Today is the day to cut the grass. The oilseed radish, the daikon radish, is growing up tall and has started to flower. Let me get you up close. Here we go. They're pretty flowers. So it's definitely time. All right, I am going to lower the deck to the 2 and try that out. The 1 is probably fine, but I'm just gonna wait and see. Okay, there we are at 3. And now we're at 2. Well, let's take a look. Well, I have to tell you that walking on it is terrifying. Oh, this is little baby grass. Mows nicely though. So I got the mowed section over here and the not mowed section over there. The grass is definitely thicker back here. I'll show you. See, take a look at this bit back here. Definitely thicker, and some spots are thinner. Clearly we're gonna have to seed again, but that's not unexpected. Let's take a look at the flower here. See, I've got piles of rocks still from when we dug it up, but I'm gonna keep going. So far, so good. Seems to be mowing nicely. And by that I mean well, obviously the grass, but the oilseed radish also. We'll see. Certainly cut down the flower stalks. Okay, it is midsummer, and here is your midsummer update on the Bare Dirt project. You can see that it looks pretty green. Nice and green. Unfortunately, much of that green is crabgrass. And you can see there's still a good bit of, so this is the perennial rye, and this is bare dirt, and this is crabgrass. But it is nice and green, and it's to the point that we can walk on it. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. The soil here is not very deep, so anyway, I am mowing this. So I'm mowing it at level 3, and then I'm going to mow it again at level 2. I've been keeping it pretty short so I can help the rye grow nice and tight, and also try to keep the crabgrass at bay, shading out the rye. So there's that. But I think this will be the last update on this part of the Bare Dirt project. So I'll close out this video today with this mowing. And shortly I'm going to put down more radish seed. Now is a really good time to start it. Late summer, going into the fall, it likes to germinate. Well, it'll germinate fine at this temperature, and then it'll grow on, and then it'll get killed by the winter, by the frost. So that'll be fine. And we're gonna give that a try again. A little later this fall, I will put down another round of the perennial rye and maybe some red fescue. We'll see. We'll see if I can get my hands on any. All right, that's the update for now. Bye. This is what the radish flower looks like. It's pretty.